Okay, so I believe what happened is my game crashed, so I missed the first half of this replay, and I probably deleted it already. So I'm going to show you the second half of the replay after I got back into the game. This is the ELC Even 90. This is a French Tier 8 light tank, and the map is Epic Normandy in the Frontline game mode. One of the techniques I use to sneak up on the F base is to go into this little gutter, look for this little spotting bush. I don't have binocs or anything. But to advance and get close to the base, you want to scope it out first to see if it's safe to get there. And I'm also going to go up here because I've got a lot of allies on this side, and I want to help spot tanks for them before I make a run for that base. The way I equip my tanks today is I have the engineering skill, and I have the smoke screen, and I have one other which I don't remember what it is, probably the artillery. And I use the smoke screen as part of my strategy for capping that base. And remember, there is a 4-second delay. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the smoke screen in this particular game. Okay, so one of the things you can do with this tank is you don't have to hide behind the houses. You could actually hide in any one of these little bushes, and no one's going to spot you unless they get really close to that base. So you'll notice that I'm repositioning. I'm thinking about, well, should I get in that bush in front of me? My sixth sense hasn't gone off. So I'm going to get in this little bush over here. So if they drop artillery, they're probably not going to drop it on this bush. And you can see that there are other bushes in the game. There's one directly in front of me in the screen, which is another possibility because they're not going to check there. It looks like I got spotted. I don't know how I got spotted. That doesn't make sense. I was well within the bush. It has excellent camo. I got 6 cruise skills on that tank. There's no reason why I should have been spotted. I've had tanks get within 50 meters of me, 60 meters, and not spot me, so there's got to be something wrong. I think there's something wrong with the recon, where the recon might not take advantage of if you're in a bush. And also, I had the camo net on, you know. Okay, so this is the Progetto 46. It's an Italian Tier 8 medium tank. This is my go-to tank. This is the tank that I start out with every game. And I do it because I like the sniping ability. When I say sniping ability, what I mean in general, I like the auto-loader features of this tank. And I do have a camo net, which is going to make me a little bit more invisible. Now I have to come up with a plan. How am I going to get on that cap? Because I know I can't rely on my allies to do it. It doesn't matter what tank you have, whether you have a heavy tank, a medium tank, or a light tank, or an SPG. You should always make sure that capping is a priority, and if your allies aren't doing it, you got to step up to the plate and do it. I'm going to give you an example. I saw an SPG run to the back of one of the objectives. I think it was objective 4, and he turned his gun around and he blasted the rear of the objective standing right next to it. We are running low on time. We've only got a minute and a half left. Something needs to be done. However, to get overtime, you only need to be on the cap. You don't actually have to finish capping. So what I might do is wait until the counter gets down to like 10 seconds and then rush the cap and stay alive. Oh, I think I'm going to blow up on this one. Ouch. This crew only has 1 or 2 crew skills because it's a new tech tree, so I don't have firefighting, and I certainly don't have fire extinguishers. But it looks like we got the reset. Okay, so we're going to find out if it looks like they're going to be able to reset that cap. I'm sorry, to capture that cap. And I will be in with another tank. Because we only have a minute and a half left, the ELC Even 90 is a great tank for capping. And what I did was I switched to the A flank because we're going to get the F flank. We're going to get that extra 2 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help the D flank. The D flank is one of the easiest ones to capture. It didn't give us a lot of extra time. It only gave us like an extra minute. So this flank is really easy to capture. Basically what I do is I knock the tree down, and there's a little bit of a slope, and I stay within the tree on the slope. I'll probably knock the tree down. What I do is I turn to the right, knock down the tree. That was a bad knockdown. It didn't do a good job. And I sit right there on that cap. And I have tanks that, enemy tanks will get on the cap and not see me there. That's how well hidden it is. You can see there's a plane flying overhead, but I don't know if that's an allied plane or not. In order for those enemy tanks to come after us, they're going to have to really expose themselves to a lot of fire on my, my allies. We got a lot of allies over here that are going to take that tank out. We got 7 seconds left. So now we got 4.5 minutes to finish the game. And I'm pretty sure we're going to win this game. But we only got 4.5 minutes to do it. Looks like someone dropped smoke behind us. It was way too late. They should have done it a lot earlier, a lot sooner. I could go out and kill that guy. If I really wanted to, he's dead. So I took him out of the game. In this game, I got 4,800 damage, 3,500 spotting damage. So my best game with light tanks, I was able to get 10,000 damage with light tanks. And for spotting damage, I believe I was able to get 10,000 or maybe 13,000 spotting damage. I'm not sure. I haven't recorded that video yet. But it is one of the up-and-coming videos. It'll be recorded in the next day or two. Dropping artillery, you want to look for a stationary target that isn't moving. That's a good example right there. Obviously a soft target. I don't use the artillery anymore because I'm prioritizing the smoke screen and the engineering because my allies don't do it for me. And I've asked many times for allies to help with the smoke screen and they just don't do it. So I'm going to start doing it myself. I'm going to have a capping strategy right now. I'm going to equip my tanks so that I can cap easily. So I just got the promotion to major. I'm going to go far back into the backfield. Excuse me. It looks like I'm the only one here. I haven't found all the sniping positions, but I found a good sniping position for objective number 2, which might be in this video. Because I don't have a good penetrating gun, I am going to get behind the objective. And I'm pretty sure someone's going to come after me, so I'm going to have to take off soon. I think this is going to be the one where I'm going to hide from him and he's not going to see me. Because you notice that my sixth sense did not go off. Oh, I guess he did. There was one where the guy came looking for me and I just ran away. And I was right next to him and he didn't see me and I kept on sniping at that thing.
Objective 2 reached.
Okay, we got a minute and a half left. Because there's a little bit of time left, I need a fast tank.
Ready for deployment.
The Progetto autoloader, hopefully the DPM will be high enough to do as much damage as possible. We've got a minute and 12 seconds. There's going to be no more extensions in this game. I thought this was going to be a winning game. It doesn't look like it's going to be a winning game. I must have marked it wrong in my replay database. "50 seconds left. Okay, yeah, I obviously made a mistake, and I marked the wrong replay. Wow, that was probably an airstrike based on the pattern that was left dropping those bombs. Yeah, there's no way we're going to win this. We've got 15 seconds left. I got 5,800 damage, 5,400 spotting damage. And this is kind of like, I would say this is a low performing game. I did get to major, but I don't do a lot of damage because I do a lot of capping. So it looks like we lost this game. I'm sorry that I marked the wrong replay. I was picking one that I thought was a winner. So hopefully you'll enjoy some of my other videos.